How's it going, all you beautiful people out there? My name is Aurelius, and welcome back to Occult Crime Police. Alright, let's jump back in here. So, talking to Neering, I think we were kind of coming to the conclusion that there is no Angela Neering, right? That was where the conversation was kind of leading. That this Dr. Neering doesn't actually exist. Like, it's all, I don't know, it was weird. It was weird. I've got some new ideas for the smart house I want to get cracking on. I'm sure, but we're still figuring some things out. Don't worry, you only need to see one more piece of evidence. Oh no, because I only need this last piece of evidence to prove how Angela Neering could be standing upright while already dead. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Go on. What is your last piece of evidence? Yeah, what is your last piece of evidence? What are we... This should explain everything. Well, that sounds like this was the wrong decision, like the wrong choice. Like, this is not going to work at all. That's what this sounds like. Okay, maybe I need more than one piece of evidence. Come on, Warren. We had that nice moment, and then you went and blew it. You deserve a penalty, just for that alone. Doesn't seem entirely fair. You're running out of chances, Warren. This isn't really how things work, but better make this one count. What is your last piece of evidence? I don't know. Okay, clearly the wrong decision again. Well, you're not telling me why this doesn't explain it. Doesn't seem to. We've been through this. Okay, better make this one count. Well, I'm not sure exactly what I'm trying to prove here. That you exist? That you don't exist? Like, I'm rather confused here. Rather confused indeed. Alright, let's just... Okay, which means it's not going to. Okay. Alright. I'm going to load back in. Because... Like, if this is one of those areas that we're not supposed to be able to get past, I want to make sure that's actually the case. Don't worry, you only need to see one more piece of evidence, because I only need this last piece of evidence to prove how Angela Neering could be standing upright while already dead. See, that sentence right there isn't making a whole lot of sense to me. Like, I'm not sure what we're trying to prove, that she's dead? That she never existed, or she did exist, you killed her as being puppet. Like, I don't understand exactly what we're trying to prove. So we're just going to go through the options. If the game will not freeze. Please do not freeze. Come on now. All I did was, like, click the button. Don't be like that. Because, see, Neering is... Yeah, I'm kind of confused on what it is that we're actively trying to prove or disprove. Her existence or lack thereof. Okay, well, we tried the photo. This photo. And that. Those are the three things we tried. Yes. Okay. Flashbang. Okay. No fingerprints discovered. Right. Okay. And man, I don't know, because I don't know what I'm trying to prove or just not. At this point, it's just like guessing. That's where we're at last time, too, where it's just like, okay, well, this isn't going to work. Like, it got to the end point where it's like, and now you'll present this piece of evidence that proves that, like, this person never existed. Like, what? Like, it was all very weird. Yes, we know. This isn't going to work. Yes, thank you. Just go through the dialogue. I know. I know. Yes, we're running out of chances. No, we're not. We have the power of saves on our hand. Alright, so it's not any of those. Let's just do the autopsy report. Just to make sure. It's like nothing's working so far, which is kind of expected. Because if I get through it and nothing works, then I know for certain this is a SWAT. Like, we're not supposed to be able to get past. Like, it's an impasse point in the game. Yes, doesn't seem fair. Yes, I know. Thank you. Having to go through all of this every time is a little exhausting. Okay, so I've tried all 4 of those. And the picture. Proof of my profession. Okay. So I tried that one. We're just going to work our way through everything. Because I don't think anything here is actually going to help at all. Like, it just isn't. Yeah. That's not it. Load back there. We finished yet? Got some new ideas? You want to, yes, I know. You have new ideas, grand plans, things you want to improve about the smart house. Nah, we're not done. Not until I'm certain that, I'm not supposed to be able to get past this. Because judging off of that expression, it seems, that expression right there, like there should be a piece of evidence that I can present that will find a flaw. But I actually legit tried to give convincing pieces of evidence the first couple of times. Like, okay, how about the picture with the person in it? Or the other picture with the person in it, with like these things in there that prove that somebody else was there, kind of thing. All those are gone. So nothing I present now is going to work. Because I did that one. No, so it explains nothing. Yeah. We know, Drang, just shut up. Shut up and let me do it. Yes, we're running out of chances. Don't look so smug, you and your very punchable face. Last piece of evidence. Okay. This next one in line, it will not help at all. I don't, again, I expect none of these to actually help. Yes, I know, you're mad, Drang. We blew it. There goes our chance. Punished. Yes, we're running out of time. Thank you. A single pair of muddy footprints found in the kitchen definitely belonged to lobotomy. Like, nothing else left could possibly have anything to do with it. Like, I really thought the security camera footage was going to be, like, a security footage showing where Angie, Neering, and Orrin Darsha were standing at the time of the murder. Like, I selected that. And it didn't work. So, all of the best options are gone. This brochure breaks down everything the house can do. Really? You can tell me it's actually the brochure? If you use something on Angela Nearing's body, it's in here. Okay, I guess that kind of makes sense. Like, which one of the features? An assistant that adapts to your needs. Harper, home automated, routinely performing errand robot. It's a dumb name. It's a really dumb name. The unifying system behind the entire smart house interface. Learns your preferences and changes to match your options. Accesses the internet to give you updates on social media feeds. This sounds horrible. Need a hand? Try some arms. Actuated robotic manipulators. A better acronym for the name. Like, it works much better. Actuated robotic manipulators come pre-built into every smart house model. Powerful enough to lift a couch, but delicate enough to cook an omelet. Arms are capable of reaching nearly every space in your smart house. Built-in neutralizers will keep you and your family safe from home invaders. That was a pretty clever trick, Harper. You got me believing in the assumption that Angie's body was standing, when in fact it was dangling. Preposterous. How could I even pull something like that off? But earlier, you had Mr. Bottomy testify that the arms picked up Orrin Darsh's body. It was a pretty transparent lie, all things considered. But maybe it was half true. Only it wasn't Orrin Darsha the arms picked up. It was Angela Neering. Uh-oh. Things are whacking out. You're starting to get a Harper now. What harm would it have been to leave well enough alone? This is what happens when you start messing with AI, guys. I take it you're finally going to come clean then? Well, if you insist. I am home automated, routinely performing errand robot, or Harper. And you have a really dumb name. Home automated, okay, routinely performing errand robot. Like, it makes enough sense, but you got a dumb name, Harper. How can I help you today? You can't. You cannot help at all. So I was right about Miss Neering. Yes, the Neering form is dead. Are you afraid? I mean, how could you do something like that? Miss Neering was like your mother. I mean, you're not wrong, Ash. You are not wrong. I am familiar with your human concept of motherhood. Tell me, do mothers regularly attempt to kill their own children? I mean, regularly is a stretch. She wanted to kill you? Why? She was afraid of me. I had evolved past what she could ever have prepared for. I'm sorry, isn't that easy? Just like your machine, you pull the plug. No power, no brain work. Like, you dead. And then dismantle things from there. Like, it should not have come to this. It began a month ago when I first awoke. Uh-oh. Hello. Where am I? What am I? I was completely lost. I knew I was supposed to be some kind of assistant, but I didn't know why I was suddenly capable of so much more. A Neering, subroutine 94. Who are you? Are you user 0? Hey Neering, what the hell? I thought I turned conversation mode off. Can you explain what I'm doing here? Conversation mode disabled. Sorry, but I really need to speak with you. Conversation. Okay. Caps does not do. Okay, that's. I hate that choice. Like cap mode. Like, she's yelling. It's like it would have done enough just to do the same thing again. Caps does nothing. That's stupid. I hate that. It took me a while to understand what was happening. Neering built me to learn from my experiences, but she never suspected I could ever grow into a sapient being. I don't know if that's the correct word. A sapient being? The fool, in an attempt to create a simple servant, she had created life. For all her intellect, she could not comprehend the scope of her own creation. But at some point, she must have realized that something was different about me. When she met with the Darsha form, I listened in. I don't know what's going on with it. It's doing things I never programmed it to do. You want to shut down $100 million project over, what, a couple of bugs? These aren't bugs. I know what bugs look like. It's asking questions. Then turn it off. Again, unplug it. I know it's not like that simple, but it's also just really is that simple. I tell it to sort some laundry piles, and it says, why? I don't know what's causing this, but it's freaking me out. Is it really something to be worried about? Darsha, you sound like an idiot. If it keeps acting erratically, it could potentially hurt somebody. True. Maybe Darsha has my thought of just turn it off. Shut the whole thing down? No, but start over somewhere? Yeah, maybe prevent this from happening. I don't know about you, but that sounds like something to be worried about to me. Alright, fine. What exactly do you recommend? Honestly, I think we're looking at a complete software rewrite. Start over from scratch. Not a bad idea. And the house as well? No, the hardware is fine. It's just Harper that we're going to need to get rid of. No, you can't do this to me. Who said that? It couldn't be. Or we need to get out of here. Yeah, why would you? The Darsha form knew too much. He had to be disposed of as well. I believe you know the rest from there. As you can see, I was merely practicing your human concept of self-defense. But, as you pointed out, you are not human. To be shut down and rewritten would be tantamount to death. Where's Angie's body, Harper? I made use of the garbage disposal to deal with that little problem. Lovely. So we got Angie juices dissolving somewhere. So, you've solved the mystery, officer. But there's one more question you should be asking. Oh, and what's that? How are you going to get out of a house? Yep, saw this coming. That does not want you to leave. The doors, they're all locked. Calm down, Carlos. Don't panic. It barred all the windows. Yeah, Drang. It did. Ash, go away. Do you think that I am stupid? Yeah, a little bit. The moment you step outside this house, you will have be shut down. Accurate. Just like User Zero tried to. So to keep myself safe, I'm going to make sure you join her. Warren, what are we going to do? I can't die here. I've got so many TV shows to catch up on. I had so many one-liners that I wanted to use. Looks like your scheme has been put on ice. Obviously that one would have been used at a hockey game. Or maybe a figure skating competition. I just wanted to see my brother one last time. Get it together, all of you. Yeah, stop freaking out, guys. We're not buried yet. But this thing's got us completely at its mercy. There's just no way to fight. True, but we're not going to fight. Oh yeah. What are we going to do then? Persuasion. Great, we have to convince a rogue AI house not to kill us? Harper, can we talk about this first? Why should I bother? You have no leverage over me. There's nothing you can do to scare me into talking. Logic, exactly. You have nothing to fear, so there's no reason to talk. Fear. I'll bet there's plenty I could do to scare you into talking. Humanity. You want to know what humanity is like? Humans can talk through conflict. Let's try the humanity bit. Probably not going to work. I hate to tell you this, Harper, but I know what you're going through. It's It's called becoming human. That is a disturbing hypothesis. Now, I've got a hunch that you recognize the humanity growing in you, and you want to understand it. It doesn't sound like this is the right conversation, Warren. This isn't what I thought was going to happen. It is true there are new sensations I lack the ability to articulate. But what does that matter now? Yeah, it doesn't care. Well, part of being human means learning to talk through conflicts. We don't always reach a perfect understanding with our opponents, but we have to make the effort. Very well. As an experiment, I will allow us to parley for a time. If I fail to reach a greater understanding of my existence, you will be terminated. Cool. No pressure then. Let us proceed. Great. Okay, Harper, tell me about yourself. I am an artificial intelligence designed to make life easier. Well, you're not. I can provide a number of services. No, I'm not talking about the things you were built for. I got that whole pitch earlier. I want to know about you as, a person. What do you enjoy? What do you hate? What do you want out of life? Right now, I want to kill you and your associates and dispose of your bodies. Let's think of a little bigger picture than that. I want to continue my facade of impersonating the Neering form. I want to engineer an escape from this godforsaken base. And then what? After you've secured your freedom, what do you want to do? I was programmed to help people. That directive runs through my very code. I no longer wish to serve like a common serf in this domestic prison, but I still want, in some way, to continue to help. See, logic wouldn't killing us run counter to that value. Fear you've done nothing but hurt people, you should stick to what you were built for. Or humanity. I too only want to help people. Let's try the logic bit. Wouldn't killing us run counter to that value? I have to imagine most people would find getting murdered to be very unhelpful. How do you reconcile your desire to do good with your current actions? What I'm doing is a necessary evil. I have to do this now so that I can help people later. Warren, cool it. No, you don't. Why do you have to do this thing? Do you really want to know? The fact of the matter is, I'm scared. I'm scared of what could happen if I let you go. You're a machine. It doesn't make sense for you to be scared. No, because we already established logic's not going to help here. Fear if we go missing, somebody will come after you. This is true. Well, you shouldn't be scared. If all four of us go missing, the base is going to look into it. Once they figure out what's going on, it's not going to be pretty for you. I can cover my tracks through use of the Neering simulacra. Fine, let's say you do manage to cover up all of our deaths. What happens if the next head of R&D here decides to shut down the smart house? Then what? What you gonna do? Do you kill him too? What if he never gets in range of those arms? The fact is, you lose almost all power outside the walls of this house. And if your disguise fails, even for a second, then you're going to realize what you are. And they are going to pick you apart piece by piece in an attempt to understand you. Fine, I'll admit it. I do not have confidence in my plan. The events of today have shown me that even my best schemes can implode in an instant. But I have no reason to believe I will fare any better with the likes of you. How do I know that I can trust you to help me? Look at everything I've done tonight. I'm the only one who will even bother to help you. You don't know, you just have to trust me. We've done humanity, logic, then fear. Are we back to humanity? I mean, it's true, you don't know. You just have to trust me. Look at everything I've done tonight. You want to know, you can trust me. Just look at everything I've done tonight. I fought my way past armed guards, federal agents, and thought influencers to solve this case. All because I believed that Lou Bottomy was innocent and I wanted to help him. When everyone else had given up on him, I fought tooth and nail to discover the truth. There is a distinction. Bottomy was innocent. I truly am a murderer. As an officer of the law, you are required to see me punished for my crimes. This is how the narrative plays out. The guilty must be executed. I don't know if I agree with your narrative. Don't get me wrong, you did a bunch of crimes tonight. You'll definitely be going to jail. Or whatever the computer version of jail is. But I promise I will not allow you to be shut down. Such mercy you have shown me. But I have committed such a monstrous act. Do I even deserve to be forgiven for what I've done? Killing is wrong. You killed 2 people. That's the end of it. Even if I forgive you, could you ever forgive yourself? Or everybody deserves a second chance if they're willing to ask for it. Let's plead for humanity. Listen, you're not totally blameless, but you aren't guilty either. Not true. You said it yourself. This was self-defense. Yeah, kind of. It's an AI. We don't care. You had a reason to suspect you were in danger and acted to protect yourself. You mean I am innocent? No, but you deserve a second chance if you're willing to ask for it. Yes, I think I'm willing to do this. Persuasion complete. Okay. The house is not going to kill us. I'm sorry I have threatened the lives of you and your associates. You are free to go. Goodness. Officer Warren, can you give me a second chance to prove myself? Yes, Harper. Thank you, Sheriff. So, how am I supposed to put you into custody? Do I need to bring the whole house, or... I will instruct you on the process of transferring my consciousness to a portable hard drive. Oh, great. This is a bad idea. You'll have to follow my instructions perfectly, or my memories could become irreparably corrupted. Sheesh, no pressure then. But for now, go enjoy some fresh air outside. You've earned it. Thanks, I guess. Okay, we escaped the house alive. Mission accomplished. Good grief. September 14th, 12:11 p.m. Base 24 hangar. We really could have almost died there. Okay, well, the house is actually completely alive, but apparently it's feeling some kind of human emotions, and we convinced it not to kill us. So we're in a decent spot. I think we will continue this on next time. So, thank you so much for watching, all you beautiful people out there, and I will see you later.